guys, welcome back. So today I kind of wanted to just literally sit down. It's Saturday. This is my Chit Chatterday video, but it's going to be like Chit Chatterday, weekly chat, me sitting down with you, and I just have lots of things I just want to talk about. I don't know what I'm going to call this, but I just like to have the freedom on my channel to make a video where I just sit back and chill. And that's what I wanted to do today. I just want to sit back and talk about some things I'm using, some things I got, some things I'm drinking, what I just ate for lunch, you know, just the whole shebang. So if you're new and just stopping by, this is going to be a chill video, or just get yourself some wine because I've got mine. I'm going to share with you what I'm drinking, and yeah, let's get into this. That is good. My husband brought home a new wine, and one we haven't tried. I've seen it on the shelves a few times. But I think it's newer to the, I usually buy my wine on base, the Chapette. What are you doing? So my husband brought home a newer wine to us, one we have not tried. I usually buy my wine on base at the Chapette, and they carry a really good selection of wines, and they get a lot of imports and stuff. But this one, I believe, is an Australian wine. It's called 19 Crimes, and it's pretty dang good. It doesn't describe on the back what's in it, but I can tell you it's very fruity. It's fruitier than a lot of the other ones I've been drinking more recently. It definitely is heavier than a Pinot Noir. I think this is a blend, yeah. Well, it just says 2015 red wine. I don't know what a specific type of red wine it is, but it's actually really good. Very easy drinking, not too sweet, but sweet. Very fruit forward, and yeah, it's really delicious. So this is the wine I'm drinking. I don't know what you're drinking, but if you're drinking something good, let me know. It is very delicious wine. But I wanted to show you what I just ate for lunch because it's another one of those bowl things, and this is the fire-grilled steak bowl. It is so good, guys. It is so good. And I was reading about this. So they're gluten-free, and all of their beef is raised without antibiotics or hormones, and it's raised in the U.S. The cows are never fed animal byproducts. Like, their whole philosophy is, well, this is love spelled backwards, but obviously Chelsea, oh my word. But they said we make real food with simple, easy-to-recognize ingredients and big taste. So when you get it, it looks like real food in a bowl. It doesn't look like the typical frozen food where it's like, is that food kind of thing? Like, you have to question whether you should eat it or not. This is good. So this was steak with black beans, white rice, red and green bell peppers, roasted corn, and cheddar cheese, all combined with an insanely tasty cilantro lime pesto. This is really good, guys. I would definitely recommend this. I'm not a person who buys a lot of frozen pre-made food. Yes, we do pizza and crap like that, but I mean, like, for meals. I usually make meals. But this, I recommend. It tastes good. The specs on it aren't even bad. It's 20 grams of protein in one bowl, 40 grams of carbs, and 18 grams of fat. It's really not even bad. It really isn't. So, yes, check this out at your grocery store. I picked this up at the Walmart grocery store. I have lots of makeup things I want to chat about today. So I kind of want to go over a little bit of what I'm wearing on my face. I like to wear things that I'm going to talk about because I feel like it's a better translation of, like, you know, than just showing you products. And so today on my eyes, I played around with the Cargo Cosmetics Eye Contour Eyeshadow Palette. This is number 2. There is a number 1 that has more neutrally browns and earth tones in it. This one has some cooler tones in it, but I used the warm shades in it today. I used these 2 shades right here. So the way this is laid out, it comes with an eyeshadow base, a matte eyeshadow base, which is basically like, I didn't use that today because of the colors I wanted to use, but it's like a light, soft, yogurty pink color. I imagine that would be really brightening on the lids. And then it also comes with a shimmer base, which you can also use as like an inner corner highlight or a face highlighter. And then the way it's laid out is that you have light shades, medium shades, and dark shades, so contouring out your eye. So stick the light shade on your brow bone, inner corner, stick the medium shade in your crease, and then deepen up with the dark shades. Now, you don't have to follow those rules, but for somebody who is new to makeup or needs a little bit of help knowing how and where to place your eyeshadows, this is a cute little gift. This was $28, and you can get it at Ulta. Kohl's sells Cargo. You can obviously get it from the Cargo website, but yes, I just thought this was kind of a neat little palette. It is all matte too, except for this shimmer shade, which isn't overly shimmery. Yeah, it doesn't. It looks kind of pink in the pan here, does it not? But it's not. It's really like a golden champagne color. In a very slight way, it reminds me of Champagne Pop, but way taken down, like, you know, 5-6 notches. Not so intense, just really, really soft. Now, I gotta tell you, when I swatched these at first, I was like, ugh, They don't swatch awesome, but they blend nicely. They're a very lightweight formulation in their eyeshadow, so when you swatch them, you're not going to get a ton of pigmentation except for that dark color. These dark colors swatch really nice. The lighter colors, not so much. But here's what I like about that. You can control the amount of product that is going onto your lids versus having so much that you're working with initially and then having to blend out so much. I would much rather have something I need to build, because mama can get a little crazy when I start dipping brushes into, it doesn't even matter what it is. I'm heavy-handed, okay? And I work quickly because I'm impatient, and that is the truth. So I really liked how this eye look turned out today. I used the warm light and the warm medium shades, just the 2 shades today, because I wanted to do like a very bronzy look. I actually got ready on Snapchat today. If you guys like that, let me know. And if you don't follow me on Snapchat, my information is below. All of my social media stuff is below. But yeah, I just think it's a neat little palette. I mean, it shows you basically how to contour out your eye and where to put it, which is cool. So if these colors aren't your jam, they do have a more neutrally browns, earth tones palette as well. The other thing I did to my eyes was I pulled out one of my MAC eyeshadow palettes. I don't know. I really like MAC eyeshadows. I do. And I feel like if you're new to eyeshadow or you just want certain colors, it's a great place to go because you can buy them in the pans like this. They're only $6. If you want to know what my favorites are, I'll link that video below of my favorite MAC eyeshadows that are my most used. But I feel like it's a great place to go to buy the specific shade you're looking for, create your own palette. If you're new to makeup and palettes are overwhelming to you, or you don't want that many colors, you just want colors you know you're going to use, or even for a gift or for your up-and-coming teenager who's starting to wear makeup, bring her there, let her pick out what she's comfortable with. I really like MAC eyeshadows. I do, and every time I use them, I'm like, why don't I use these more? And I have several shades, but today I wanted to pair some bronzy, deeper colors with this palette, and I threw mulch all over my lid. So pretty. I feel like my blue eyes are just popping, and I don't typically do dark all over my lid because of my eye shape. I found out the hard way on this platform that perhaps it's not my best to look, and that's okay. I've made mistakes on a public platform. I still don't get my eye looks down pat every single time, but this particular color is so pretty all over the lid. It's like bronzy. Duh. I mean, come on, look at that. It's like bronzy, caramely, golden goddess deliciousness, and I don't know if this is a luster formulation or what. I'll write it on the screen here, but this color all over the lid is delicious. Every eye color this is going to look amazing on, and it's not too dark, like it's a color you could throw over your lid. It like brightens but yet is color all at the same time. And I'm looking in the rear view in the viewfinder here thinking, man, my blue eyes are popping with this color. So mulch, super winner. Love that color. And then I just took a little bit, I wanted a deep chocolate brown, and this palette didn't have a deep chocolatey brown, so I took brown down. This is a matte color, and I just kind of threw that in my outer crease here a little bit. Not anything too dark. I don't like to go too dark when I do a very tonal look because I feel like I can look like I got punched in the face real quick. I mean, to me, it feels dark. It might not look dark to you, but everyone has their own comfort level with what they think. Like some people's idea of a smoky eye is my idea of a natural eye, or like the intensity. Everyone has a different comfort level. So for some people, this might be just their daytime look, but for me, this is like smoky. So brown down it's a nice it's kind of like a neutrally brown. It's not too warm, not too cool. It's just a nice one to have. Oh, I should have told you what I primed my eyes with. I forgot. This is another MAC product here. Paint pots. I like their paint pots. I really do. I've committed to using up my Painterly, and I would definitely repurchase Painterly. I like a paint pot because I feel like it cancels out any sort of discoloration, and it really covers up anything underneath that you don't want to see, but my shadows stay so well whenever I use a paint pot. I never see creasing. I don't see them fading throughout the day. Like, paint pots have never let me down. I like them. Now, mine's a little old and they're getting a little dry, but that's why I take a little bit of the Inglot Durline, and that's why I bought this, to revive my paint pots. But you can also use this for other things, but that's what I use it for. And so I revived all of mine, stirred them up, But Groundwork, this is what I primed my eyes with. It is such a sexy color. This looks great on its own. This, blend it out, be done. Like, seriously, it's that gorgeous of a color. It's a beautiful, yeah, this one's still super creamy. That's it right there. You can build it up too. You can kind of like deepen it in your crease if you want, but it's just like a nice, warmer, soft brown. It has a nice sheen to it too when it dries. It's not like flat matte, you know, which I don't like primers that are super flat on your eye, especially if you want to use it for more than just priming your eyes. If you want to do it by itself, it's nice to have a little bit of interest to the eye. So Groundwork, I love this. I always reach for this when I want to do some sort of bronzy eye because it just really enhances the shadows you're going to use and just bumps them up a little bit. Isn't drinking wine and talking about makeup like the best thing ever? I don't know, I just so enjoy this time when I can just sit in my room, have a glass of wine with my girlfriends, essentially, and talk about beauty stuff and food. I mean, come on, what's better? So for my eyeliner today, I use Mally's Lucky Penny eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. Every time I wear it, I love it. It really brings out the color in your eyes. For me, it makes my eyes look more bluer. I assume, I would think, because of the color tone in this, it would make green eyes look greener, brown eyes look even more chocolatey. It's just a great liner, and I like to wear this in my waterline, on my lower lash line. It's just, I don't know, it never lets me down. These are the first, Mally eyeliners were the first higher-end eyeliners I ever bought. In high school, I didn't really delve too much into the drugstore world, quite frankly. We didn't go to town too often, and when we did, I just wasn't familiar with the drugstore because my mom used Mary Kay. She used to sell it, and then she just, you know, used it, and so I had, my whole makeup throughout high school was all Mary Kay, which was kind of like more higher end, and it wasn't, you know, drugstore pricing. It was a little bit more, but I really enjoyed it, and so I used their eyeliners, and then the first higher end ones I bought when I was introduced to QVC was Mally, and I've never been let down. Her Starlight waterproof liners, you can buy these at Ulta now. They do sell them in kits on QVC, and usually around Christmas time you can buy like a set of them, which is always a great deal. But that's where I would always buy my eyeliners, and I love this shade. It's just beautiful. It's like a coppery, bronzy color, really sexy. I mean, it's a great way to define your eyes without having to use a brown or a black. I mean, you can do colors too, but I just love the bronziness of this particular eyeliner, and I find it stays really nice in my waterline. It does. It's tricky. It's tricky. I still get eye boogers with like everything, but this one stays in my waterline pretty well, especially if you set it with an eyeshadow. Something I have dug out, and they've since, I talked about this, was it last week or the week before during my weekly chat, but they've since released this highlighter in a full size separately. The Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting, actually it's called Undetectable Face Contour. But this is the number 1. There is a number 2 that is deeper. The highlighter is more golden. And in this duo, you get the bronzer, which is okay. It's okay. It's that Garay formula. It's a little bit warm for me. In the summer, it's fine when I'm, you know, or self-tanning where I have deeper skin tone. But right now, I'm pretty fair. I'm still kind of in that light category. I don't love it. I don't love it. But I love the highlighter. I didn't buy it for this bronzer because I just didn't. I bought it for this highlighter, which you can now buy in a full size separately, and I love it. This is a pinky iridescence. It's like pink in one light, and here, I'll swatch on my hand to describe it. Oh, it's so creamy. It just, I mean, a little goes a very long way when you blend it out. It blends out nicely. It is a more intense highlighter, and it kind of reminds me of the one here. Let me grab my one that is in my Anastasia Glow Kit, because it has that pinky undertone to it, like an iridescent. It's like white to pink. I don't know, when I put it on this morning, I mean, that is a serious highlighter. I was like, oh, I really like it. I think the formula is cool. It stays on nicely. It kind of reminds me, is it Starburst? Here, let me swatch, because these ones have like that pinkiness to it. No, Starburst is lighter. Maybe it's Hard Candy. Yes, that's what it was. It reminds me a little bit of Hard Candy. I might have to insert some footage here. I'll insert a photo because you're not going to be able to capture the lighting here with this camera, but my vlogging camera I'll insert. It's that duochromy iridescence, a slightness that the Makeup Forever one has to it. The same thing happens in the Hard Candy by Anastasia, whatever the heck it's called, and I like that. It's unique, and so that's what kind of brings it out of like the highlighter category. And I mean, it's still a highlighter, but because it has that two-tonedness to it. I don't know, it's cool. So I really like this, and you can buy this separately now. So I went to JCPenney inside Sephora. That's what we have here. That's the closest access that I have to Sephora. It's nowhere near the same experience, but it's a larger one, so they have, you know, more to choose from. But I went there to make a return, and so of course you return something, they give you money back, so then you just go and buy something else. So that's what I did. I picked up a brow gel, which I haven't had a brow gel in quite some time, and I thought for a while I didn't need it because I was using the Anastasia pomade, the dip brow pomade, and with that it essentially colors and kind of holds your, you know, brows in place because it's like that gel mousse formula or whatever. So I never had repurchased this. But since I've been doing that combination of the brow definer and the brow wiz, which I love, I'm not getting that same effect. So I thought, especially on natural days or I'm just going to the gym, I have naturally no brows, but if I at least comb the hairs up, they give the effect of being fuller and bushier. So I decided to go and purchase this, and it's great. It really is great. I love the brow gel. I like how my brows comb up and like stay in place versus just kind of like being filled in and pushed down, you know? I don't know, it's kind of like back combing your hair versus letting it be flat. It just gives the extra oomph that I need. So I picked this up. And the other thing I picked up while I was there was the Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner in the shade number 1, the Nudist. So this is a very cool toned lip liner, right? And I like this formula. It's very creamy. It is a gel, so that it is it right there. It's a very pinky, a little bit more pinky undertoned, but very cool toned nude. And I don't really have anything like this in my collection. I have nude lip liners. Let me tell you, I have an entire jar full of lip liners. I might have an obsession. But none of them are this color. That's my justification. That's what I tell myself. We makeup junkies understand each other, right? So what this pairs perfectly with, when I got home and I tried it on, I'm going to try it on for you too, after I show you my current lip combination. Maybe I should have started with that. What it pairs perfectly with is Bite Kava, which is that, can you still get this? I know they have that new Luminous or Amuse Bouche line, but it pairs perfectly with Bite Kava. Like, seriously. So, wear that combo. I'm going to try it on for you here in a minute after I show you what I'm wearing. But it is so cool. It's kind of like a makes you look dead combo though. So, it's not going to be something for everyone. If you do like a really cool toned, smoky, funky look with maybe like a pop color, and then you want something that's going to like make it look slightly dead, but be kind of cool looking, this is the combo for you. I did not sell that at all to you, did I? I'm going to try it on because with the right outfit and the right look, I just think it's neat. But I thought this pairs well together. It's like perfect. So I've been enjoying that lip liner though. I wore it with something else the other day too. I can't remember, but I like that formula. And these are inexpensive. They're like $12. So the combo that I'm wearing is the Makeup Forever lip liner, aqua lip liner in the shade 2C. It's essentially a very pink, or a peachy nude. Almost like a rosy peachy nude. No, it's straight up peachy. I thought it was more rosy, but it's not. Peachy nude. It's nice. These are nice. I ate lunch, and this was still on. And then in the center, I filled my whole lips in with that. And then in the center, I put MAC's Creme de Nude lipstick. This says it's a cream sheen, but this is really darn opaque. In fact, it was more opaque than I remember it being, so I had to really blend it out. This is not a color well, I mean, for some people, some of you could probably get away with wearing that by itself. I would really look like I needed to be brought back to life if I just wore this color. But I put it in the center of the entire lip liner to bring my lips forward to give that kind of dimensional look that I enjoy. So that's why I bought this. I do not wear this by itself. Heck to the no. And then over the top, I put Buxom Celeste. This is a beautiful peachy gloss. It has that minty feeling to it, so if you don't enjoy that, you might hate these, but I love these. I love that minty feeling. It makes my lips feel like they're being plumped. I don't think it has a lip plumper in it, but they feel like that because they're cooling. And this has glitter in it, like it's glittery. And after I ate lunch and I looked in the mirror, I could see small glitter particles on my lips, but not like chunky or gritty or anything like that. You could just definitely tell that you were wearing something super shiny and reflective. Isn't that gorgeous? So that's the combo I have on today, and I really like it. I think it's a very sexy nude. I don't know why I'm putting more on, because I'm just about to take this off to show you that other combo, but I love it. It's like glossy and peachy and nudie, but not too nude kind of thing. So, yes, let's try on that combo. I mean, I wouldn't wear this. This is, okay, so here's what's going on. Here's what's going down. This combo is clashing with my warm cheek. So if I were going to wear this color lip, I would do like a mauve-y, seriously, it's clashing. I would do like a mauve-y blush, or like a really cool toned, dusty mauve-y, purpley blush kind of thing. I would not do a super warm cheek. I don't think it looks the greatest. But I think it looks cool with this eye look though. See? You almost got to do more of like a pinkier cheek or whatever. But this is the combo. It's different, isn't it? I like it. I think it's super cool. Can you see? Yeah. I think it's super cool. So, and it pairs perfectly with that lip liner. So if you're into that, there you go. And the last thing that I want to share with you is this perfume that I had hauled. What was that? Monday? Tuesday? Earlier in the week I posted a haul. I freaking love it. I love it. I love it. I was at Ulta again today, and I doused myself in it, even though I own it, because I'm just like, man, this is so good. I know I'm going to end up getting the full size, but I eased into it with the rollerball. And this is the Sarah Jessica Parker perfume. This is called Stash. I just can't even get over how much I love this. Oh, I love it. It's almost, in a way, kind of, man, it has reminded me of something from way back when I was younger. And I can't pinpoint what it is, but something about this I love. It's very earthy. It's very, it's got patchouli in it, so that might turn you off. But even if it does, just smell it. It's so funky and edgy and just different and deep and sexy, and it sticks around. It sticks around because of those depth notes in it. I find that things that are too frou-frou or too florally or too fruity, I'm not generally drawn to them, but when they have those deeper notes in it, then I might like it. But I find that those lighter perfumes, like you spray it on, and I find it's like, what is that commercial, like dust on or rub on, rub off kind of thing? I feel like that's what they do. Like I spray it on and it like gets to my skin and it's like, oh no, we don't like her, and it just goes away. Like they don't last on me at all. This does. This is fabulous. The notes in this are so deep and different. I believe there's even pistachio in this bad boy. You need to just go sniff it, like, or just buy it sight unseen. You can always return it. I don't know. I love it. Oh, I love it. And I bought the rollerball to put in my purse, and it's just easier for me to travel with rollerballs versus an actual perfume. And I love perfume so much. And the junkie in me is just like, you need this, Chelsea. So the day that I bought this, I literally took one sniff of it because it's new. And I took a sniff of it, and I put it right into my little Ulta bag. I'm like, oh, you are going home with me? Where have you been all my life? I love it. And you know, Sarah Jessica Parker has, like, awesome fashion sense. Like, she is the cream of the crop, whatever. Like, she just knows her stuff, and her style is cool, and this perfume is cool. Packaging is super cool and just basic, but not basic at the same time. You know what I mean? It's just awesome. So, had to share that with you because I'm just, like, love how I smell right now. I almost made a really crude comment, but I held it back. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Cheers. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. If you enjoyed yourself, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and we will chat soon. Bye, guys.